Quarter one update numbers are looking really good. What made that possible?
Yeah, thank you for CNBC Bajar to invite me to this call. I think the first quarter results are in line with what we were looking at and the guidance that we gave at the end of the last financial year. The improvement started last year and it is continuing this year. I think the last quarter of financial year 21-22 was good, and that trend is continuing, and we expect this year to be a good year as a recovery year for Ujjivan.
If we look at the numbers of stress assets, we are seeing a major decline compared to quarter four. How did this happen, and which segment or which area led to this recovery?
The most important, our biggest segment is microfinance, and there the recoveries have been very good. The customer base, which was affected, is slowly coming back. With the economy improving, their business is coming back, their income is coming back. So they are trying to, wherever possible, regularize their payments and make things back to normal. So that process is helping us, and I think that will continue because we made good provisions the last financial year and the year before that because of the problems with COVID. But now that the economy is coming back and the incomes are coming back to the people, we are seeing better collections.
So should we assume that credit cost worries are over for now, or how do you see them otherwise?
By and large, the situation which was caused by COVID is behind us, and we are seeing a much more improvement in the economy, but it is still not back to the pre-COVID levels. So we still have some way to go. The other problem which has cropped up recently is inflation. Now, we hope this inflation will be contained and it won't be around for too long. So if that can be managed, then I think the recovery will continue and things will get better. But if the inflation cannot be managed, then it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Okay. Further on, what outlook on GNPA would you like to give us, and how much of restructured book can go bad from here on?
No, the NPAs has been coming down gradually through collections, and also some of the loans which could not perform have been written off. But geographies, we don't see any particular challenge in any geographies. All around, across, we are in 24 states. So we are seeing, good collection from all the states at this point in time. So I think uniformly, different parts of the country were affected differently for COVID. But the collections from the affected areas is more or less uniform in terms of recoveries.
Okay, sir. And any plans for adding new branches or any new fundraising plans?
Branches, we are planning to open branches in two new states. One is the Telangana and Andhra, where we are not present. We are also planning to add some branches in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, as well as into UP. Our UP is a main thrust this year in the unbanked rural. We are opening 5-6 branches in the rural areas in UP, and that will add to our strength, as well as in Punjab.
Sir, also your AUM growth has been robust. Guidance on the same going ahead?
Yeah, AUM compared to last year is 38% up, and also compared to the end of the financial year is also up. The first quarter tends to be a bit slower compared to the third and fourth quarters of the year. So that way, we are seeing good growth. We expect to continue that growth through the year, and 25 to 30% overall growth in AUM is something that we can expect.
And similarly on NIMS, what are you keeping the outlook on that?
Yeah, at this stage, since we are still early, the numbers are preliminary numbers. I wouldn't want to comment specifically on the last quarter, but the NIMS is something that we are watching very carefully. So far, it's been good, but as interest rates increase, we have to watch that carefully. But we believe we are in a position to manage the NIMS and to make sure that stays around these levels.
The other segment, what I would want particular to be addressed by you is the affordable housing performance going ahead. How do you see the track? And one side, the real estate sector is booming, but your disbursals are slowing down. Why is that on this quarter?
Yeah, we have developed a good strategy for affordable housing. We are, trying to roll that out across the country. And as you said rightly, the demand is good. So we are looking into some of the smaller cities where we have a presence, and that is our strategy for this year. We will be increasing disbursements in those locations rather than the bigger cities. And that's the plan for the year.